It is April 7th, 2020. We are in the midst of a global pandemic, courtesy of the coronavirus. COVID-19, SARS-CoV-2, whatever you want to call it. We're in the middle of it, right here in Ohio. Now, I know you see this desolate, deserted place behind me. This is not from the pandemic. This is actually just an industrial park, and most of the time it looks like this. However, yesterday was the 6th of April, 2020, and my family and I took a drive around Springfield, Ohio, and I thought today I would show you some clips of that drive. What's your town like right now? Feel free to share with us what your town is like right now in the comment section. I'd love to hear what things are looking like for you. This is what things are looking like right now for us. So I started this in a parking lot of a shopping center. As you can see, it's medium busy. Not super light, but you know, a little lighter than normal as far as traffic. As you're watching this, you know, Ohio has been under a shutdown for a couple weeks. A lot of places have closed. A lot of businesses have shuttered their doors. But yet it doesn't stop people from getting out of the house on a nice day. As you can see, there's still some traffic out here. Just a little lighter than normal, I would say. But people are still getting out of the house, surprisingly. All the public schools in our city are done for the year, I assume. They're pretty much done for the year. Early summer, I suppose. As you can see here, we were starting to film this. There's about 2 or 3 police officers in that parking lot there. I don't know what they were doing. My wife was filming for me, and she got a little weird. She didn't want to film them too close. This is a skate park we're coming up on now, and it's supposed to be closed. As you can see, no one's paying attention to that. They're all skating and not social distancing at all. But that skate park is actually supposed to be closed. Per Governor DeWine, all skate parks and playgrounds are supposed to be closed. See a few people playing softball out there. That's a playground, and as you can see, they put yellow tape around it. They don't want any kids playing on the playgrounds because of this virus. They also closed down the basketball courts. They put tape around the rims. I don't know if you can see it or not, but you can see the tape kind of dangling from the rims there. They don't want anybody playing basketball or anything. It seems like in Springfield there's always construction projects going on the roads. They're always working on the roads. It's like they just, you know, go from one end of the city to the other end of the city, and it's like all year long there's something going on with the road construction, and that hasn't stopped at all. Plenty of road work. As you can see here, another playground with yellow tape on it. Of course, it didn't stop people from coming out to the park. There's tons of people, as you can see, just walking around, doing their park thing. There's an orange fence they put over. That's usually open. You can kind of see another orange fence right over there on that bridge, but it's got, you know, that's not usually an orange fence there. They got that closed too, but it didn't stop people from just walking right over that bridge. They just walked right over the orange fence. They didn't care. They just stepped over it. All these people you see walking around there, they all parked here. See all these cars parked here? They're all hanging out of the park. Not too much regard for social distancing there. It's a really nice day today. As you see us driving around, it was probably about 65 degrees, and you know, people have been cooped up in their house all winter, and I noticed that like people take the social distancing and the quarantine thing a lot more seriously when it's not a nice day outside. But when it gets like this outside, it's like people just lose their minds and forget all about this quarantine thing. Coming up here, there's a pretty neat scene. We found a set of cars up here. They had their trunks open and they were all sitting at the end of their cars talking to each other, spaced out, social distanced out, just having like some kind of social interaction with each other. It's almost like they plan to meet here. You'll see them in a minute. It's almost like they plan to meet here and just hang out and talk. There they are with their trunks open. They're all social distanced apart, just kind of hanging out and talking. It's the first time I've ever seen anything like that. So I would say since the last time I shot a video for you guys, since the last time we shot a video for you guys, my wife helped me shoot this. Since the last time we shot a video for you guys, it has increased. The social distancing, people have done a little bit better, but as you can see, they're not taking it that seriously. There's cars everywhere. There's people hanging out on boats, like fishing, doing their thing. But I will say the restrictions have gotten worse. Our restrictions have definitely tightened up. More tape on stuff, you know, more things closed since the last time I shot the video. The stores have changed. Now Walmart is restricted to like 20% capacity. You'll see a little bit in this video. I'll show you. Beautiful day at the park though. It's easy to forget sometimes that there's a weird killer virus out there on the loose, but it's a really nice day in Ohio here. Spring is starting up, and I think people are just ready to get outside and get active again. That is the pet store, and it's the only store open in this whole plaza. All these other stores are closed for this pandemic. All of those stores are closed. That's the pharmacy for Walmart, so it's open. And now we come to Walmart's taped off entrance. You see people walking by. They're counting people going in and they're counting people going out because they're at a 20% capacity. They can only have so many people in the store at a time. Now I heard people telling me stories about like there being like taped lines and stuff inside the store, but I actually went in the store today, like on the 8th, and there wasn't any tape lines in our Walmart. There was a lot of floor stickies that reminded you to stay 6 feet apart. This is driving through Sonic's parking lot. This is Sonic food restaurant parking lot. They got all their pull-in parking spaces closed off. That's what all that tape and chairs are for. You can still go there through the drive-through. You just can't park and eat. I don't know if you can see that sign, but that's a local church, and it says "Pray for America." That's what that sign says. I thought it was cool. I don't have the greatest camera. Probably didn't capture it well enough. This is the movie theater sign. You can see it's completely closed, and it says "We closed." That's what the sign says. This movie theater was just renovated. It's all renovated, all new stuff, bought by a new company, and it looks really, really nice. But it just seems like as soon as they finished the renovations, they had to quarantine and go closed. So I don't even think they really got to take their new renovations for a spin, really. That's all closed right now. It's been closed for a few weeks. It's a shame. So we see we're on Main Street here. It's a local Fazoli's, and what we have coming up here is rallies. You see they got their benches all taped off. It's really weird looking, kind of creepy, kind of apocalyptic looking. What we're coming up on here now is very interesting to me. That's the oncology center right there. Nobody's there. But this is the hospital. Okay, this is Springfield Regional Medical Center, and it's eerily empty. It's very, very light for traffic. Usually there would be more people there than what there are. and I do find that really, really interesting. In a minute here, we're going to be driving by the ER parking lot, and I'm going to show you just how empty the ER is. I think that's a really nice shot that my wife got of the American flag right there. It looks fantastic. Yeah, I love it. Springfield Regional Medical Center. See how empty this parking lot is right here? It's just not a lot of people there. We're coming up on the ER, and you're gonna see, I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna point it out how empty the ER is right now. It's just not a lot of people there right now. That's the ER right there. You can kind of see through the windows, but not really. I'm gonna get a little bit closer, and you're gonna be able to see it's actually quite empty. I don't think there was even anybody in the ER waiting room when we were there, just kind of driving through, which was really, really odd. I think it was about 5 p.m. And it was on a Monday afternoon. We're going close now. As you can see, there's the ER. You can kind of see in those windows a bunch of empty chairs. There's nobody in there. It's just really odd. Usually that ER is rocking and rolling. No ambulances pulling up. You know, we live in a city of about 65,000 people, so a little bit on the smaller side of a city, but generally there's stuff going on every day. In fact, the busiest parking lot was that one, and that's the employee parking lot right there. You'll see a sign in a minute, employee parking right there. That's the busiest parking lot in the whole hospital, and it's been that way ever since the shutdown started. I'm guessing the hospital must be losing a lot of money on this thing, because nobody's going to the hospital. I hear stories about other hospitals being overrun. That's definitely not the case here. So just a little glimpse into what my city's looking like right now after being under quarantine for about, well, not quarantine, but under a stay-at-home order for a couple weeks now. Feels like a couple of years, sort of feels like. That's the Kroger Distribution Center. Now they're actually quite busy, very alive and well. And I think that's about it. We're back at the industrial park. Thanks so much for hanging out with me, guys, and I hope you guys are doing well. Stay healthy out there, stay safe, and I will see you in the next one. Peace, everybody.